Lern Deutsch mit Anja! Hallo alle zusammen! Heute sprechen wir über die 4 deutschen Fälle. So today we talk about the 4 German cases. So some of you might have heard of them already and others might not even know where to begin, what this is and so on, okay? So today will just be a lesson to give you an idea of what the cases are, okay? And later we will go on. I will show you each case itself. We will do lots of exercises and so on, okay? But today it will just be about the German cases in general. So, in Deutsch haben wir 4 Fälle. Der Nominativ, the Nominative, der Accusative, the Accusative, der Dative, the Dative und der Genitive, the Genitive, ja? 4 Fälle. So, und andere Sprachen haben auch Fälle. Other languages have cases too. Ja, zum Beispiel, for example, Russisch hat 6 Fälle. Russisch, Russian. Und Finnisch hat 15 Fälle. Ja? Finnisch hat 15 Fälle. Oder Arabisch hat auch Fälle. Ja? Arabic has cases too, I know. But you don't use them so much in daily language, right? Ihr verwendet die Fälle nicht in der Alltagssprache. Englisch hatte früher Fälle. Ja? English used to have cases back in time. But it mostly lost its case system, yeah, almost all of it. So, but yeah, in German, cases are quite important, ja. In Deutsch sind Fälle ziemlich wichtig. Und deswegen mache ich dieses Video. And that's why I'm making this video. So, los geht's. Wir fangen an. We start. Die 4 deutschen Fälle. The 4 German cases. So, was sind Fälle? What are cases, first of all? Ein Fall zeigt die Funktion eines Nomens oder Pronomens in einem Satz. So, basically, a case shows the function of a noun or pronoun in a sentence, yeah? It sounds a little bit complicated, but it's not after all. I will show you an example now. Ich zeige euch ein Beispiel. So, zum Beispiel, der Hund beißt den Mann. Der Hund, the dog, beißt den Mann. Yeah? The dog bites the man. So normally, maybe you know, normally the article for man is der Mann, no? But now it changes to den Mann. And why? Warum? Warum? Because den Mann, it's the object. It's the direct object. The dog is biting the man. So we show this by changing der Mann to den Mann. Yeah? In English, you don't change. That is always that. Yeah? So what you can do now, this is interesting about German, because you can put den Mann at the beginning and the sentence means the same. Yeah? Der Satz bedeutet das Gleiche. So, den Mann beißt der Hund. Den Mann, it's still the object, the man, yeah? The man is being bitten, it's affected, it's the object, yeah? Und der Hund is still the subject, ist das Subjekt, yeah? The subject is the one who is doing the action. So you're seeing here, the translation is the same for both of them, yeah? Either der Hund beißt den Mann, this means the dog bites the man, oder den Mann beißt der Hund. Yeah? The dog bites the man. Same translation. But for us, we can change it because den Mann, it's not der Mann, you know, it's den Mann. So we know it's the object. The man has to be the object who is affected. In English, you can't do it because you don't have the cases. So sorry, es tut mir sehr leid. But yeah, you get what I mean. So this is, for example, useful for poetry because you can switch the words in German. Maybe that's why we have so many poets, you know, because we can change the word order and it still makes sense because of the German cases. Jetzt ein Satz mit allen 4 Fällen. Okay? Now a sentence with all of the 4 cases. Normalerweise haben die Sätze in Deutsch nicht alle 4 Fälle. Okay, normally they don't have all of the 4 cases. But I will just show you one so you get an idea of how they function in a sentence. So, ich gebe dem Mann das Buch meines Vaters. I give my father's book to the man. You're seeing already in English it's different, yeah? In English ist es anders. Anders, different. So, who is being active? Was ist das Subjekt? What is the subject? Who is active? Ich. Ne? I am the one who's doing something. I. Einfach. Easy. So, was ist dem Mann? Dem Mann, we call this, wir sagen dazu indirektes Objekt. Ja? Das indirekte Objekt. The indirect object. Und das ist der Dativ. Indirect, because you also say in English, sometimes it is like this, sometimes not, just to tell you this up front. To the man, to. So you have a little preposition in there, so it's indirect. Es ist ein indirektes Objekt. So, und das Buch ist the direct object. Das ist das direkte Objekt. Because you're taking the book, du nimmst das Buch and you give it to him. Yeah? So it's like, it's directly affected, the book. It can't choose. Okay? Und meines Vaters, das zeigt Besitz. It's showing possession. And that's the genitive. Das ist der Genitiv. Okay? Der Genitiv. So, again, Nominativ. Der Nominativ ist das Subjekt. Ganz einfach. Very easy. Der Dativ ist das indirekte Objekt. Der Accusativ ist das direkte Objekt. Und der Genitiv zeigt Besitz. The genitive shows possession. So. Als Zusammenfassung, as a summary. Later we will do more example sentences. Okay? No worries. Keine Sorge. So, der Nominativ ist das Subjekt. And you can ask in English. Ja? Du kannst auf Englisch fragen, who or what is doing something? Or who or what is being described? Ja? Und in Deutsch, wer oder was macht etwas? Etwas means something. Etwas. So, der Accusativ ist das direkte Objekt. Who is directly affected? And in German we ask, wen? Wen? These questions don't make sense for foreigners usually. They only make sense for German people. Or if you're getting close to fluent in German, then it starts making sense, you know. This is actually how we learn it in school, because we also learn the German cases, you know. Wir lernen das auch in der Schule. And we learn to ask with these questions. Wen and wem and so on. So, und Dativ ist das indirekte Objekt. To whom or for whom is something being done? Ja? Who is indirectly affected? Ja? So, in the examples you will understand. In den Beispielen wirst du es verstehen. Und auf Deutsch fragen wir wem? Wem? Und Genitiv zeigt Besitz, possession. In English whose, in German wessen. Das ist einfach. That's easy. So, wir machen 2 Übungen. We do 2 exercises. Los geht's. So, Übung, Exercise. Ein Satz mit den 4 Fällen. Okay? A sentence with the 4 cases. Die Frau zeigt dem Sohn den Stift des Mannes. So, die Frau, the woman, zeigen means to show. Dem Sohn means to the son. Yeah, you see, blue matches blue. The colors always match. Yeah, with the English translation. You see, the woman is red, die Frau rot. Okay. Und den Stift, das ist ein Stift. Der Stift. Und des Mannes is the man's. Yeah, it's showing possession. Even though I shouldn't tell you this yet. So, was ist das Subjekt? Wer ist aktiv? Who is active? Die Frau. Die Frau ist der Nominativ. das Subjekt. Ja? The one who is being active, the one who is being active. So, zeigen, to show, is the verb. Yeah? That's just the verb. So, let's go through these questions. So, we have first nominative, who or what is doing something, who is active. Yeah? We already have this, die Frau. So, now accusative, who is directly affected, das direkte Objekt. What is directly affected? So I will tell you, if you have two nouns in a sentence, then usually, or two pronouns, the dative and the accusative, then usually the thing, the object, the thing, is the accusative, okay? And the person is the dative. Maybe you can also write this down. So, die Frau ist nominativ und Accusativ ist den Stift. Den Stift. It's directly affected. You take it and you give it, no, you show it to the sun. Yeah? So it's directly affected. It's the thing, the object. So, was ist dem Sohn? Dem Sohn ist Dativ, genau. Das indirekte Objekt. And you see underneath here I wrote the German question because now it also makes sense why we ask them. You see dem Sohn. And Germans, to find the dative object, we ask wem because it rhymes. Wem? Dem Sohn. Yeah? So this doesn't always work, but for most things we have dem in the dative. And den Stift is wen, because it's den Stift. Cool? Sehr gut. Und was ist des Mannes? It's the man's pen. So the pen belongs to the man. Das ist Genitiv, genau. Das ist Besitz. It shows Besitz, ja? Genitiv. Is this okay until now? Ist das okay? Please let me know in the comments, okay? Und noch ein Beispiel. Another sentence. Please have a look. Bitte schau dir das an. I switched something, ja? Ich habe etwas verändert, to make it more difficult. Dem Kind schenke ich einen Ball des Lehrers. Schenken means to give as a present or to give as a gift, ja? Schenken. Ich einen Ball des Lehrers. A ball of the teacher. The teacher's ball. Ja? So, who is being active? Wer ist aktiv? Wer oder was macht etwas? Who is doing something? Ich schenke. You can also turn this sentence around, yeah? You can also say, ich schenke dem Kind einen Ball des Lehrers. Okay? So, ich ist der Nominativ, das Subjekt. Einen Ball, a ball. Was ist das? So, das ist der Accusativ, das direkte Objekt. It's directly affected. I take the ball and give it to the teacher. Der Accusativ, direktes Objekt. So, was ist das indirekte Objekt? What is the indirect object? Indirect, you remember, in English, sometimes you have a preposition, to or for. So it's to the kid, dem Kind. Das ist der Dativ, das indirekte Objekt. And you're seeing already we can switch them, you know, in German, we can change the word order. Dativ, indirektes Objekt, to the kid. And as I said before, the dative, if you have the accusative and the dative in a sentence, yeah, then the dative is usually the person. And the kid is the person in this sentence. Und das letzte des Lehrers ist Genitiv. It shows possession, Besitz. So, haha. Sehr viele Informationen. Very much information. Ich möchte, dass du dir ein paar Dinge merkst, okay? I want you to remember just a few things. In Deutsch gibt es 4 Fälle. In German there are 4 cases. Der erste Fall ist der Nominativ. Dann der Accusativ. Dann der Dativ und der Genitiv. Okay? Und der Nominativ ist das Subjekt im Satz. It's the subject, das Subjekt. Der Accusativ ist das direkte Objekt. Der Dativ ist das indirekte Objekt. Und der Genitiv zeigt Besitz. It's showing possession. Okay? So this is something I want you to remember for now. And so in these examples I showed you, there were all of the 4 cases. This is usually not the case. So this usually doesn't happen like this, you know. You have like 1 or 2 or 3 of them, but all 4, this is not that common, but I showed it to you so you get an idea of how they function in a sentence. So, und in den nächsten Videos sprechen wir über jeden Fall extra, okay? So in the next videos we will talk about each case extra. So we will talk about each case separately. So, Dankeschön und ich wünsche euch eine schöne nächste Woche. I wish you a good next week. Tschüss!